Hi friends, now we are going to see about the current affairs in national and international questions in the first week of July. In science, world's hottest day. In finance, China's restrict exports, Google accelerator program. In sports, football cup, Djokovic winning, and many more topic question. So let's start right way. First let's see the question, then see the details about it. Science topic questions in July 3rd are: which year has the previous record of having heatwaves around the world, and what its temperature? Correct answer is, in year 2016, at a temperature of 16.92 Celsius. Second question is, what is the highest recorded temperature of heatwaves around the world? Correct answer is, at a temperature of 17.01 Celsius. Next question is, which research agency enables better forecasts, earlier warnings for natural disasters and monitors environmental data? NOAA's National Centers for Environmental Information, NCEI. Which year was the sixth warmest year on record since 1880? In the year 2022. Details about this topic are: July 3rd is the world hottest day ever. Following information was given by NOAA's National Centers for Environmental Prediction, that is in short NCEP. The average global temperature reached 17.01 degrees Celsius, 62.62 Fahrenheit. This breaks the previous record, in August 2016, temperature of 16.92 Celsius, or 62.46 Fahrenheit, of heatwaves sizzled around the world. The new high was about 0.8 Celsius, hotter than the average temperature in the years between 1979 to 2000. NOAA, that is National Centers for Environmental Information, showed that 2022 was the sixth warmest year on record since 1880. The mission of this NOAA is provide daily weather forecasts, severe storm warnings, climate monitoring to fisheries management, coastal restoration, and the supporting of marine commerce. The NOAA develops monthly America's climate gridded dataset, that is NCLIM grid, consists of 4 climate variables, such as maximum temperature, minimum temperature, average temperature and precipitation, rainfall. 3 pillars of NOAA are science, service and stewardship. Next is about finance topic questions. Which country is the major export of gallium, germanium in the world? The correct answer is China. What country demands license for its export gallium, germanium, and when? China. August 1, 2023. Which is essential for the development of IC integrated circuits, LEDs and photovoltaic panels for solar panels? Gallium. In July 5, China's export curbs on gallium, germanium. Exports of gallium and germanium, of which China is a major producer, will require a license from August 1, according to a guideline issued by the Ministry of Commerce and China Customs. According to the report by the European Commission, China accounted for 80% of global gallium production, which is essential in integrated circuits, LEDs, and photovoltaic panels for solar panels. Germanium in turn is essential for making optical fibers and infrared camera lenses, with 80% of it also coming from China. Next topic is about Google Startups Accelerator Program, which selects 20 Indian startups companies. This startup program is launched by Google in 2011. It consists of over 50 co-working spaces, and accelerators in 125 countries. Question comes to our mind, is what are the perks, that is, what are the benefit, these startup companies get from Google, while joining Google Accelerator Program? The answer is, way beyond our imagination. Because this startup's cloud program provides access to product, technical support, dedicated mentors, industry experts, cloud cost coverage, which is up to the cost of $200,000 over, for the first 2 years in the program. Next question all may ask is it free or not? What is the Startup Accelerator fee? The answer is, definitely not free. But not a difficult one. Because these startup accelerators, that is Google company, generally take 5% to 10% of the equity, in exchange for training and a relatively small amount of funding. This is really good. Now coming to current affairs questions, how many Indian startup companies are selected? 20 companies out of 1050 applications, around the world. These 20 startups will now join the growing portfolio of 137 Google for Startups Accelerator in India. The Series A startups will work to harness the power of generative artificial intelligence. Current affairs question related to startups are, like Google, other companies also has startup programs. What is Flipkart's Startup Accelerator program called? First of all, Flipkart is an e-commerce company. It announced flagship startup acceleration program, called as Flipkart Leap. This program helps to identify more market opportunities for startups. Which company launched Creator Accelerator program in India? The correct answer is Microsoft-owned LinkedIn. It has its Global Creator Accelerator program, which is a 10-week initiative to support 200 creators. Who is the world's biggest startup accelerator? Y Combinator. Techstars. 500 startups. Plug and Play. Fifthly, Google for Startups Accelerator. Finally, why do these startups join the accelerator program? This is an excellent way for early-stage startups to scale up quickly. Accelerators are an entrepreneur's bootcamp for growth. Next topic is about Just Stop Oil protest, happened in July 6 in England. What is this protest movement? Just Stop Oil is an environmental activist group, founded after Extinction Rebellion and Insulate Britain, with organizers from both at the helm. What does the protesters want? The group wants the government to halt new licenses for the exploration of oil and other fossil fuels in the UK. Unlike Extinction Rebellion, which campaigns on the single big issue of climate change, Just Stop Oil's protests have a more specific focus. What are its activists? Interrupted play at Wimbledon, second Ashes Test, at Lord's Cricket Ground, in London, and play at the World Snooker Championship in Sheffield. Flight duty time limitation, that is FDTL regulations in July 7. Every airline is required to formulate its own FDTL scheme, which must be compliant with the regulations issued by the DGCA. Directorate General of Civil Aviation. The FDTL scheme needs to be approved by the DGCA and must be a part of the airline's operations manual. The civil aviation authorities of the country are required to issue prescriptive regulations for flight time, flight duty period, and rest period limitations. In India, these prescriptive regulations are issued and overseen by the DGCA. The DGCA rules prohibit airlines from asking flight crew to operate a flight if the prescribed time limitations are exceeded. As per the Ministry of Civil Aviation, MOCA, these regulations are based on International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) standards and international best practices. Its disadvantages are often lead to inconvenience and delays for passengers. Flight crew fatigue and exhaustion are seen as major factors contributing to human errors in aircraft operations, which can lead to catastrophic accidents. Next is the happy news in sports. On July 7, India wins SAFF Football Championship Cup. Hosts India clinched the SAFF Championships title for the 9th time, after beating Kuwait 5-4 in a penalty shootout. Awards and prizes in the championship are: Nepal wins the Fair Play Award. Best goalkeeper of the competition, given to Anasur Rahman of Bangladesh. Golden Boot awarded to Sunil Chhetri, Indian team's captain. Golden Ball is also awarded to Sunil Chhetri. Finally, Kuwait, the runner-up team, get a prize money of US $25,000, that is 20.5 lakhs rupees. On July 7, Prime Minister flag off 2 Vande Bharat Express trains, in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh on Friday, this increasing the number of semi-high-speed trains in the country to 25. Gorakhpur, Lucknow, Vande Bharat Express, will connect the city of Baba Gorakhnath to the city of Ram, Ayodhya, and the city of Nawabs, Lucknow, which is the capital of Uttar Pradesh state. Jodhpur, Ahmedabad Sabarmati, Vande Bharat Express train, will improve the connectivity between Rajputana and Ahmedabad in Gujarat, which is the city of Mahatma Gandhi. Lastly, in sports, Djokovic make history by winning his 350th Grand Slam. Novak Djokovic is 36 years old from Serbia, has achieved this fame at the 3rd round of Wimbledon. Now he joins Roger Federer and Serena Williams, These are the only players to reach 350 wins at Grand Slam tournaments. Djokovic has won 23 Grand Slams titles in singles, and a total of 94 career title. Currently ranked world number 2 by the Association of Tennis Professionals. Previously he holded first place in the Grand Slam title leader list.